Okay, this time I'm going to show you how to lock up your job in the chase in readiness for printing. I've got a standing job here that I've got all ready to do. It's the copyright page for my book, but I've also added a halftone of a steam train. Halftones are made of copper plate. They're a sort of they're etched with acid using a photomechanical process. It's what they used to have in newspaper pictures. Remember those with all the little coarse black dots? Okay, now I use magnets on my galleys. This metal tray is a galley. I use an old magnet to push against my type, stop it sliding out. Okay, you've got your job on your galley. This is how you put it onto your stone. Your stone being this piece of machined marble here. You don't have to use marble. I've seen some people use sheet of glass or most stones. Stone is the old English word. Back when they didn't have flat bits of steel, they used to use machined marble. Get it from a monumental mason if you actually want a proper stone. That's where they come from. Okay, taking your job off the galley. You do it like this. Or actually, if you want to, this is how you get a job back on your galley. Hold galley under here, plenty of rest, plenty of pressure. Hold it, right, and that's how you take it off, and that's how you put it on the stone. Okay, turn your type long ways. This is a chase. It's a large steel frame. It's quite heavy. You definitely don't want to drop it on your foot. It's what we put around the type. These chases have little feet on the bottom, one on each end, of course, and so you always face those feet towards you. Now this job is quite a big boy, so when it's, let's just use this other piece of paper here. When a job is in the chase, you measure. Say we want this job, say a quarter of the way down the page. So you lay the type in the chase, and then you move the chase around. Okay, you don't move the type anymore. Leave the type there like that, and then move the chase to where you want it. So the paper, this is A4, printed long ways. The rollers come up and down like this. So you've got the type going that way. It prints better that way. You can turn it around and have the type going up and down, but then the rollers tend to go dunk, 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 dunk over the top of the type. So this way, long ways, it will print better. Okay, so bottom of the chase is where the tympan sheet will be. So that would be your bottom edge for the paper, where the paper's going to sit. Okay, so hold the paper in the middle, just a quick nip, place that on the bottom of the chase, and you can see there is the middle of the job. Okay, middle of the top job, middle of the paper. So that's approximately in the middle. Plus you want the job to print up the page, although we might actually need that up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, then you put in your furniture. Of course, tweezers, invaluable. Get yourself some tweezers. I've got quite a few. Now, around the job is this string, which is not actually string, it's called page cord. And I think it's a hemp string actually. A hemp cord. There's the, that's where it comes from. And then you wind it up like this. And put it aside. Now, so 25 m's, it's 26 m's, so we're going to start off with a, yeah, I think we'll, that's it. Okay, this is your furniture. It's duralium, which is a type of aluminium, I guess. Some furniture is made from bakelite, some of it's from wood. I like to use all the same. If I'm going to be locking up a job where I'm using wooden furniture, then I'd use all wooden furniture. This job is a lead job, so I'm using the duralium. It's really loud, this stuff, it hurts your ears, it's shocking. Take your furniture. We want, this is a 10 by 50, so we can put that in the bottom of the chase. When you're locking up a job, you try and keep it as neat as possible, obviously, but I've seen sometimes you've got different lengths all over the place, different lengths of furniture, messy. Okay, now coins. We're using these square knotting coins, cornerstone coins, spelt Q-U-O-I-N-S, if you're ever looking for that word in a crossword puzzle. Coins, Q-U-O-I-N-S. Now, always have your coins as close to the job as possible. So basically, right on it. Okay, we're going to have 3 big boys on this side, 3 on this side. Put your coins in. We have other sorts of coins. There's these big expanding vests. You know, they're quite heavy duty. I don't use them that often. You would if you're on a big bed press. Now, that's the cat. What are you after? I know what you're after. You're after food. I had all this sorted out before, of course, but now, of course, I'm not going to get it. This locking up is quite a noisy process, especially if you're an old musician with tinnitus like I have. Can get a bit gnarly. Now, okay, well, I had these sorted out before. There we go. Let's hammer that in. Leads. Around. Okay. Watch out, you'll get trod on. Won't be the first time. Try and get everything tight before you've turned the key. By the way, laying your coins around a job like this is called coining a phrase. That's where it comes from. Right, coin key. This is a big meaty coin key, a steel one, which I actually shouldn't use. If you have one of these coins and you drop it on the type, you'll bash the type and ruin it for good. So yeah, if you can, get one of the aluminium ones. They're a lot nicer. Okay, start off with a, come on, with a twist on your diagonal. So top left, bottom right, just nip it. Okay, and that sort of pushes it into place. Nip there, then your top right, then okay, give it a little, nope, everything's tight. Okay, right, loosen it off a wee bit again, just from that nipping sort of stage. You can see it needed another hair space and come on, turn your coins all the way. Yep, try and keep it tight before you've set your coins. Coins sometimes let go. When they do, you will most certainly know about it. Try and keep your leads all the same size. Like if you're going to use two leads, don't put a 3-point lead and a 2-point lead next to each other. Try and get the same size lead, and you do that by laying it down and going, that's the boys. There we go. Okay, so you've got it tight. Now, take your planer, this is a planer, which is a flat block of wood, and a small hammer. Try and get a wooden hammer. This is an old ball peen hammer that I've chopped down, but it's actually a wee bit heavy. And then you go right, one final nip again, top left, nip, bottom right, nip, top right, top, long ways right. Okay, now you don't want to go and wrenching them up. You do them up a little nip at a time. Okay. Whatever you do, don't whack them really tight. Now obviously your job's the same width all the way down. I mean, where you've got these quads in here, there's they go right out to the edge. You see there's 6 points on either side there, but on the type there's 12 points on either side, so there's another 6-point riglet down here. Now it's always good to have riglets, wooden riglets, on the side of the type. You can see that down there and down here. That's because the wooden riglet is, as I said before, it's springy. So if there's any gaps between the edges of your quad and a lead riglet, not a riglet, if there was a lead down there, that wouldn't take up that little minute bit of distance and a little bit of space in there that you've left just by, say you've taken a hair space out or something like that. Yeah, so look, use wood down there and there, the bit where you're pressing against the type. The halftone doesn't need so much worrying about it. It's got a piece of wood there, a riglet there and a riglet there. Now we come to this part of the job. This is what's called the lift. Okay, you take your coin key, you slide the chase down, and then you lift up the edge. Now, as you can see, one of the quads has dropped out around the side of the halftone, but the lead itself, the type, give it a tap like that, and nothing's obviously dropped out onto the stone. That's why you lift it with the coin key under the chase. If you lifted it up, say like this, it'll all fall out and then you wouldn't be able to put it back in again. As it is, that halftone quad has dropped out, so we've got to fix him. So, take it out, then you undo it, and you start all over again. Well, not quite all over again. Just undo your coins in the back to front order of how you did them up, preferably. Now, this quad here, which is on the side of the halftone, is what's dropped out. Now, I think I know what that is, because I put this lead in here before and it's just a wee bit long. So this is when we use the bacon slicer type item over here, which I will have to show you later. So you give it a spin and take off that little edge. When you slice leads like that, run your thumbnail across the edge of the lead and clean off all the daggy bits, because they can bind, not combine, can bind. Okay, put the halftone back in, put that lead in there, take the quad, put him in, and then we'll do what's called carding, the old saviour. Dun, dun. Take a piece of card, business card, something like that, you measure it, and you cut it. Actually, let's trim him down a bit more. And you put him next to the halftone. Start again. Right, top left, bottom right. Top of the right, top of the right. Well, hoping that it rains in California, so the grapes will grow. They can make more wine. Okay, so that little bit at a time. It's like the cat. I feed him a small amount often, rather than a big amount twice a day. He appreciates it. That's what he's in here for. He often sits up behind the press when the press is going. He's been known to walk through the thing while it's running. I don't know if it's just because he's brave or if he's just stupid. Because if the flywheel gets him, he'll be squashed pussy. And he wouldn't like me calling him a pussy. He's a tomcat. It's tough. Okay. Put your chase back towards you. Lift it up. Put your coin key under it. Give it a tap. Nothing's obviously falling out. Quad's there, nice and still. That's ready for printing. Okay. That's locking up.